Hi, Bianca.
Hi, Alex, aka my stream friend.
There we go. We haven't sung in a while, so I'm
We
glad that
haven't,
you just opened that with a song.
yeah, much needed, much needed.
Yeah.
thank you all for joining us today. Happy to
Um,
have you. Happy to have you.
hey, I
In
just
this,
lost your audio. Oh, that was my fault. My bad. Sorry. That was me.
oh,
I'm
oh,
having a day. It's been a weird
it-
day with audio for me. My first meeting, Zoom just like, hey, your audio doesn't work anymore, and I had to like call in the middle of saying something. It was like a thing, but we're here.
yeah, no, it is. It's real. I also think um, yeah, I was thinking about just the joy of stream, and I was like, I
Yeah.
get to hang with my stream friends. So, I shared with a few folks, but just have been having a rough weekend, which is like loss of just like family members, and just passing and things like that. So that can be very hard, but I think I was just so thrilled and excited that just joy of broken Wi-Fi and audio systems. So if I cry on stream, I it's just that this to me feels like a place that is safe and joyful and beautiful. Um, Not that Alex had made me another birthday song, but yeah. So
No, that
I,
was that was a few weeks ago already.
so you're like
Sandra,
Alex.
Sandra's in there feeling the love in chat. Hey,
Oh
Sandra.
yeah, no, yeah. I was like, Alex, we'll have new tiers. We'll have multiple tier streams. Just you have the regular tiers, the grief tiers, then you have the laughter.
Mm-hmm.
You have the laughter tiers, and then you have the I'm cracking up too much tiers. So we have. I'm using the we have a hybrid today. But anyways, we're not talking about tiers on stream
We
today, but
could.
we could, but yeah, I'm just happy. I'm always excited and grateful to kick it with y'all.
Yeah.
So today
Oh,
I
snacks.
had a little
Nice.
not sponsored.
I have one too. I have a different bar. Um,
Okay,
I
what you
have
got?
I have this. This is actually like, oh, can we get there? Yeah. This is a local bar made in Denver. The ladies at the
Okay,
farmers market every week, but they also sell them online called Patter Bars. They're super simple ingredients. A bunch of them don't have nuts, which is nice because I can send Isla to school with them. I really like them. So again, not sponsored, but if you want to try a new bar, Patter Bars, pretty tasty. I like their
okay,
chocolate
well,
flavors.
I like that patter bar. It also sounds cool. And then we also have some carrot, turmeric, ginger, because anti-inflammation. Okay, tea. What we got?
Yeah.
What we got?
So
Okay.
this is a purple varietal white tea. So purple teas are basically a mutant strain of tea that the leaves kind of grow a little bit purpley. Um, and so the tea is not purple itself, but it's like, some people think it's a gimmick. Other people think it's like more medicinal as far as tea. But it's just tried a sample pack, and I like the flavor of the purple white tea. So I've
Okay.
been
Okay.
enjoying that in my
That's
fun
good.
Wilco mug.
No, that's good. And in terms of weekend, I mean, aside from just processing grief and stuff, I will say it's always dope being around family and just
Hmm.
I think giving family all the hugs, learning, seeing all the family personalities. That's
Yeah.
always a thing. Also, I don't want I'm like a Boston hater. So I'm actually in Boston at the moment. And I realized low key I might not be
It's
the
okay.
biggest Boston fan. I might not be the biggest Boston fan. I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. So I feel a little bad about that. So I'm working on it. So if
I've
there's
been
anybody,
there, but as an East Coast, as a non-East Coaster, I haven't spent a ton of time there. So yeah,
I
but
just, I was like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I need to open up my heart to the Bostonness. So if there's anyone who is like a Boston enthusiast, please make yourself known because currently I'm just like, I don't know.
yeah, do we have
Boston.
Mark Wahlberg in stream right now?
Okay.
Is he
Okay.
here? Okay,
We'll
no,
call it
okay, got
fine.
it.
Okay.
So if we just say
Um,
Mark Wahlberg 3 times, he shows up in stream, right? That's how it works.
Oh, of
Mark
course, of
Wahlberg, Mark
course.
Wahlberg, Mark Wahlberg. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Um,
Oh yeah,
no,
Brent
that is
is a Boston Celtics fan. So, but I don't know if that means he's a. Oh, false. Wait. Actually, if I remember correctly, Brent made a bet with somebody else against the Celtics in the NBA last year. So I think he's an un-Celtics fan. 76ers fan, yeah. I think Sandra might have been trolling a little bit. So Sandra, I hope you're happy you got the troll on screen.
No, that was too good. No, yeah, I love that. He's an un-Celtics.
Un-Celtics.
No, that was too good. No, yeah. But yeah, weekend stuff. How was your weekend? But
it was nice. We had my wife's cousin came and visited and stayed with us. She lives in Chicago, so I always get to like reminisce about my, Chicago past with her. And then Anna's really close to her, and so we got to spend some great time. They had some good time together. She got to hang out with her baby. I also made a really good meal. I decided to from scratch make Italian beef and the baguettes to eat the sandwich on, and it was good. It was really good. I was proud of myself.
Did you make fresh bread?
Yeah. The bread's been a thing I've been doing for a long time. I probably started making bread 10 years ago or so. I haven't done a lot of it recently, but yeah, I made fresh bread. And that was tasty. And then the beef was just like, I got lucky. I found the right recipe and it turned out really great.
Wow.
So I was happy. Yeah.
Okay. So like cooking, so I love how every week we discover new shows that we can build. So it's like cooking. So we got A/B testing. We have the stream tiers. You never know what stream tiers.
Yeah. It's just therapy. It's just friend to friend therapy on stream.
And then you also have like, then you'll have chef, cooking with Alex and Brent. That could be another stream wave. And then
RJ Pearson, I do also make pizza dough, but I haven't cooked bread with Brent before. Pizza dough's a fun one.
Bread with Brent, but all the breads.
Bread with Brent, yeah.
Bread with Brent.
Pizza stream. I'm in.
That would actually be.
I heard about a fun Instagram account. I gotta remember what it was. It was like, I think it was called like Pizza in the Wild, and people would literally like carry pizzas out to like remote locations. Like they'd like hike with pizza and then like take pictures of themselves eating pizza in remote locations. And I thought that was always such a cool idea.
No, that could be a vibe. No, that's exciting. Okay, so we have options. Chat, what did you do this weekend? We are curious.
Chat too.
And nosy. Did you bring snacks to the stream? We want to hear that too. That's cool. Yeah, I've been like, I didn't realize. So during the pandemic, I used to drink a lot of like carrot ginger juices, and I've been like, I was like, I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's a good juice.
It's like very anti-inflammatory, vitamin C. It's great. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so last week
I also saw a concert this weekend, but I'll see if there's anyone who can guess, me being in Denver, what concert I saw in chat. Because otherwise I'll just leave it as a mystery.
The mystery.
Just curious.
Okay.
It could be a mystery.
Where did Alex go?
The only hint you'll get is I am in Denver. That's it.
Okay.
So if people want to look up shows in Denver, if someone I don't look up shows in Denver. If you know, and that's it.
Okay. You don't get a prize or anything. You just get that
Yeah, exactly. So Chef Brent's debating on a pizza stream, and he says that Frackberg has been wanting one for a while. So maybe we have to do that at some point. We can set up some cameras and do a little pizza stream. That'd be fun.
Why am I so ridiculous? I was like, do we do a pizza stream in Portland? Sorry.
We could, except we're going to be in like some weird office building, like studio thing.
Okay, that's true. Okay, good point. Mm-hmm. I was thinking we could like authentically like live stream or something wherever. So like we go to a pizza class in Portland. That seems on brand. Like that could be
Brent and I don't need a class. We just need an oven. If Brent's making dough, I don't think he needs a class. Brent might even have an oven. I don't know. Brent, do you have a pizza oven? Let us know in chat. Do you have like one of those like little Oni things or one of the like? Yeah, he has one. So we could just do it at Brent's house. We'll just go to Philly.
Okay. Great. Okay. Well, we'll put that in
Hmm.
the budget. Q3,
Yeah,
Q4, Q3
it's pronounced uni
Q3
or
batch.
oni, but it's the uni 16. Those are nice. It's a little, they're kind of compact. They get really hot. I'm guessing it's gas, not wood fired, because wood fired sounds hard.
Okay.
But yeah, those are fun. I've wanted one for a while, but I haven't pulled the trigger. But
Okay. Oni
yeah, we don't need
pizza oven.
class. Come on.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me.
Oh
You
yeah,
guys are
that's
like
okay.
professionals. Okay, the Oni. Okay, I've seen that one. I've seen that one. I was just like, okay. It's like
Yeah,
all right, this is a thing. This is a cool thing. Or we can,
yeah,
we could add it to the budget. Pizza team building. Team building.
yeah. We can do it.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Okay, let's see. So, what is it? Last week we were talking about we were playing around with like segment. I think we did some
Mhm.
stuff with like segment. Yeah, I was like, what have the past couple of weeks been like? We had a webinar, which was
We had
really
Tierney
good.
on. We had a webinar. We had Tierney
Yeah.
on. We had them on 2 weeks ago, I think.
Yeah, and then we talked about what did we talk about? Wow. Open source. My brain, y'all.
Yeah, we talked about open source. Yes,
Yeah,
I
we
do
talked about
appreciate. I do appreciate Chef Brent's little. We'll call it a Freudian slip, where he says, "Y'all forgot I was actually a good streamer," but then what he meant to say was food. But yeah, you're a good streamer, Brent. You're great. But that was That
yes,
was a
then
classic.
the started students started play. Yeah. Well, yeah,
Yeah.
okay. You're a food streamer. Oh my gosh, the name Chef Brent. Duh.
Oh yeah. But yeah, so last week I know we tried to do a build where I like hooked up Flex and Segment and all this other stuff. And it actually like after we got off, I got it working. Sometimes it's hard on stream because like I can debug to an extent, but like some stuff is like I have to get different credentials and copy API keys and things like that. And it's a little harder to do on stream. So after I got off stream, I got it working where like, it worked. The pieces all fit together. So very much a one Twilio of like Flex plus comms plus Segment, which was pretty cool to see, working together.
Yeah, I think it was also cool given like I think we've been that one Twilio. I think people forget we have all these like tools and seeing how they work together. So I even think like we had talked about that on our like the AI personalization flywheel. If you haven't checked it out, you should watch that. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think that was like kind of cool to just kind of start to pull all the pieces together and also show people tactical ways because I do think it could be like, oh, here are all the tools we have. How does it work together? So
Yeah.
I did that. And then today's show is, can you hear me okay? And it's like our we call it our production stream. So I had seen this and we'll share more context or visuals, but I had seen this like post on good old LinkedIn and it was basically what is it? It was basically this person mentioning like, being able to see let me actually
I got you.
Okay, cool.
If you want to throw my screen up here, Mr. Producer Brent. There we go.
Okay, great.
So
basically the whole post was like, you're about to have a big phone call for a job interview. You're in the woods camping, worried about service for a critical phone call.
Very small Venn diagram there, but still, it's there. It's real.
Yeah, it's a
Sometimes
thing.
I have bad service in my own house. Yeah.
So being able to get that feedback, because it's like, I feel like it would be so random if I like called you, Alex. I was like, Alex, how do I sound to you? And it was like, bye. Just like hung up, just like calling your friend.
Yeah.
You could just do that. But we were like, oh, it could be a Twilio thing, right? And then I also even think like there are even options on the like production, like the production side too, which is like, over time, can producers get feedback, right? Leveraging Twilio insights around like location, your speed tests, especially for folks who are not in a one location. So anyways, we thought we would tackle this. So definitely want y'all to get involved. So if you have thoughts of like, how would you want to build this? Like what would be a version? So we have thoughts of just like what we think, like how we would build this, but we're also curious, like, kind of like a production feedback tool of sorts. But that was kind of like our umbrella for
Yeah. I mean, I
that.
could think of a whole system where like you create an account and you register your number. And like when you register your number, then when you call, it has something to like it does the thing that you need it to do, or you can have it call you, or you know.
Hmm.
But the way I was gonna build it just to test it out, if I'm thinking
Hmm.
about it, was like try to do pretty low code with Studio. And I think I can get
Hmm.
there.
Hmm. And then
Yeah.
I think over time too, and this is Chef Brent as a producer side, I'm also curious, like, what are the important things? Like, say you were recording something, ooh, a nice step phone enhancement.
Yeah.
Yes, audio quality will actually be from a phone call. Yeah, I think just it's kind of curious. It's kind of interesting to see, like, okay, what are the additional insights? So curious, Chef Brent, like from a producer end. I know you added some stuff in chat, but like, yeah, like what are additional producer insights that might be cool to see over
Are
time
you
that you
thinking
can
like
get?
producer on a phone call? Because like I think like the like you're not gonna be like calling into a phone call is different than like what we're doing now. Because like we're not on the phone. We're like on the
No,
internet.
no, totally. So yeah, I think once I thought about the calling into the phone thing, it started to make me think about other scenarios where
Got it.
like
Got it. Where you are
it's
testing
but
audio and
yeah, I mean, especially nowadays where it's like I'm just thinking about like even during elections or things like that, you have like the random interview. So and so's calling in, and it's like you're on national like news. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, oh, imagine if like your service is like really bad, no one can hear
I
you.
assume that
Uh,
those people call in in advance and like check their
I,
check their settings.
who
But yeah, I
knows?
don't
Who
know.
knows? But yeah, so I think just
Yeah,
like
calling into
over time,
MSNBC being like, "Sorry, I'm driving right now."
services we're going through a tunnel. But yeah, I think there's like one part which is like the phone call aspect. And then I do think over time, like what are like if you are doing more streaming things, what are ways that we can use Twilio to kind of just help your producer know, like,
Yeah.
wow, your internet's questionable, aka me. Or like I don't know if we can hear you. Your audio might have a little XYZ. So we can talk about that another time.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Makes sense.
okay.
Yeah, all the things like you know, on the as this call this show is gonna be called "Can You Hear Me?" Right as we were about to go live, Bianca's like, "Oh, I can't hear anyone anymore." It was just one of those days. Audio, it's a thing.
The irony,
Yeah,
the irony.
yeah.
But yeah,
So if
if there are other related, sorry, one more thing. If there are other
yeah,
audio related stuff that y'all are curious about, like it would be cool to build, definitely let us know. But yeah, okay,
mhm.
back to you, Alex.
Yeah, let's. I think I'd start. I'm gonna break this into kind of two steps. First is like recording the call. That's like the super easy part, right? We're just gonna record a call and then send the voicemail. And then my thought is, let's see what that. I think I know what that recording object looks like, but let's see what that
Hmm.
recording object looks like. Let's see what the like. If I can pull the phone number out of it, I might have to write a function. Oh, I might have to code. Pull the phone number out of it and then make another call and just play back the audio. Like I think I'm gonna like let's make it that simple.
Okay,
Um,
that's
so
always a great
yeah,
lesson. Keep it simple to
and
start.
there's a way to do it with just Twiml, but I just Studio's my jam. We're gonna go Studio. Look how many. We'll call this. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me on
I
the
start thinking of
phone?
like Tommy from whatchamacallit, The Who. It's like,
Oh, that
Tommy, can you
song.
hear me? Yeah, I can't sing though. So we'll do incoming call, and
Okay.
then let's start by saying something. What are we gonna call this? Uh,
Hello. Hello, hello, hello.
uh, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Um, to see if your phone is working. Oh, I actually don't want it to
Okay.
be a say play. I want it to be a. I'll show you why.
Okay.
I want it to be a gather input on call. And the reason
Ooh.
is, well,
Okay.
actually, Yeah, because I want someone to like push a button and then make it do the next thing.
Do what it needs to
Just
do.
so like,
Okay.
yeah, do what it needs to do.
Hmm.
So we're gonna make that a gather input. So gather, say play is the widget where it's just like make like say something. Gather is like you can make it say something, and then you can also you know you can also have them push a button. Let's just get a different button. Press 6 if you can hear me. Cool. And like
Okay.
let's see. Oh, let's pick a good voice. That's always important. Wait,
Wow.
what?
No, I was
Liquid
like,
language.
you're like the voice. I was
The
like,
voice
that is a
matters.
good. It does. It does. It does.
Let's
Because
go
you're
with
like, I don't.
polyneural. Are we going male or female voice here?
Let's talk to Joey. We could talk to
Do you
Joey,
want to talk to
maybe.
Joey?
Yeah.
Polyneural Joey. Great.
Okay.
Let's have it play 2 loops just to make sure. And after 5 seconds, stop gathering. Stop gathering and press yes.
Hmm.
Stop gathering after 1 digit.
Okay. It
I don't
looks like
want it to do what I do.
you put it on one time to
Stop
say
gathering
it.
after. No, it's gonna loop
Oh,
twice. Oh, number of loops. You're right. I only had one. Okay. Stop gathering after 5 seconds.
hmm.
Actually, let's just do that once, and then after 5 seconds, if they don't say anything, it'll say it again.
Oh, okay. Keep it simple.
Yes, stop gathering on T press gidget. Speech recognition. Cool.
Mm,
Okay, and now we'll put a say play. Or actually, I don't think I need a say play. Let's get rid of this. So incoming call, it's gonna say this thing. We're good. Now, let's record a voicemail. And I wonder if I say something. Let's see. Play beep. True. Okay, so
recording
here we go.
status.
Okay, so
Log
this
on.
is I think I need to say something first. So we're gonna do a say play. Really, we should just have you like record this all live and do it so that it's a better.
It's, and then that's
We're
how
gonna
you
say
know.
if the
Yeah.
user did, if the user, let's say if the user, if there was no input, we're gonna go there. If the user said something, we're gonna go back here too. So it's just gonna keep looping until they push a key after every 5 seconds. So, oh wait, hold on. They're gonna push a key. Let's make sure they push the right key.
And you said 6. I think 6 was what
Yeah,
we said.
yeah,
Okay.
that's my number. Do you have like a favorite number?
Yeah, I like more even numbers. So I'm definitely like I like a good 4, a good 8.
Fours and
You
eights.
know,
Got it.
yeah, 4s and 8s. It just they feel the
Honestly,
even
you sound
numbers.
like me playing craps. I like fours and eights.
So yeah, I don't know. It just energetically. So yeah. That's I love the random like, do you have a favorite number? This one with the age that we're at now. We don't even have favorite colors. We have favorite
What's your
numbers.
favorite
Okay.
color? I want to know your favorite color.
I am a blue person. I love a good blue.
Ooh,
It is
okay.
blue has definitely become my like there's something about it. You know?
Yeah.
I did have a hot pink era, like a hot like
Oh,
it almost
pre or
bordered
post
Pepto.
Barbie?
Wow,
Was that like
before.
childhood? Okay.
Yeah, like it did linger. It lingered for a
Yeah.
little bit. And then over time someone like popped my bubble and they're like, "Your room is like Pepto-Bismol pink." And I was like, "Wow." I thought it was a nice shade, but it was like
Yeah.
wow. So,
I was always a green guy, and then I realized like I always liked green a lot. And then I like at some point, it was even in my adult life, I was like, no, it's gonna be orange now.
oh,
And
okay.
so I just changed to orange. What did Craig say was rude? What did we
That
do?
someone said probably the Pepto-Bismol pink,
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yep,
Wow.
yep, yep. Pepto Bismol pink. That happens.
Hmm.
Cool.
hmm
So
Okay.
we're gathering. If they push a 6, the value equals
Okay.
6. We're going to go here, which is going to
hmm
say, this say play is, it seems like you can hear all right. Push. Oh, record your message after the beep, and we'll call you back with the recording. Your
Yes.
message after the beep, and then hang up. We will call you back to play the recording.
Mm-hmm.
Play the
Also,
recording.
it's also helpful because it's like you'll hear if you got, all your
You'll what?
background. I was
Couldn't
like
hear
your
you.
background, your
I can hear you
background.
now. You were whispering.
I was like, can you actually not hear? I was like, oh my goodness. Did we call this upon our stream that like we're just not gonna hear each
Can't
other?
hear each other. Yeah.
Oh gosh. Should we call? Do we
Uh,
call in? Call in as our voice notes. Okay. You didn't push the right button. Are you sure? You can
cool.
hear? Okay.
So if no condition matches, we're just going to do that and send them right back here. And I think I got the right voice on this one. Yeah. Cool.
It's Joey. We're sticking with Joey.
It's Joey. Sticking with Joey.
Mm-hmm.
So record a voicemail. So record voicemail 1. Stop recording after 5 seconds. No, I don't care about max length, whatever. Don't need transcribed audio. Trim silence is great. Play beep. So now recording status callback. This is the one that we're going to have to figure out exactly what we want to do with. We're eventually going to send this somewhere else, but I just want to see what it does. I just want to see how it works. And so I'm going to use one of my favorite developing tools, which is webhook.site.
Boom.
So I love this thing. You just copy that webhook. I just send to that webhook and everything just pops up here and I can see it. Super easy. I use this a lot for like testing things out and debugging. So we're going to have the status callbacks go there. Now I think there's going to be multiple. I think there's going to be like one when it starts the recording and one when it finishes. And so we'll see. So I'm going to publish this and then let's tie it to a number. So let's go to phone numbers, and I don't need to worry about A to P because we're just going to do audio. Although eventually texting a number might be good. So, well, there. What color is that paint? Oh yeah, the Pantone is listed under Bismol. There you go.
I was like, you have to throw in like I had a French accent to everything. I was like
French
Bismol.
accent.
Bismol. Bismol. So yeah, I added to all my things. Let's see. Okay, a call comes in, Studio Flow. Our flow is, can you hear me?
Right. So let's save this configuration.
Fantastic.
So this is the number. Whoop. Cool. This is the number that I just set it to. So now there's a chance y'all won't be able to hear me because I don't know if it's passing through the audio here. In which case you'll just hear my side of it. But we're going to call.
Call me, beat me.
Can you guys hear that or not? You guys can't hear it?
No.
Okay.
Did you hear it? I could probably call it.
Yeah, no worries. It's okay. I'm listening right now to it. So right now I'm recording the voicemail. So this voicemail is going to go back in there, and hopefully that works. And we'll see how this goes. And now I'm hitting hang up. And you can see there the number 2 and the number from, and we'll see what my webhook popped out as. Great. So we got one request, a post that says, recording source, record SID, completed. Well, okay. There's the recording URL. So this is going to be I think there's a media URL somewhere. So here's what it doesn't have. It doesn't have the phone number. So that's the one thing that I'm going to have to get out. But we have the call SID. So I bet we could write a function that pulled the phone number from the call SID and then did it. But let's just see if this works. Like if this recording URL, I don't know. Let's see what this where this takes us.
Where it lands, where we go. Where will we go with the link?
Okay. It's playing. I can hear it in my head. You guys can't hear it because we're not hearing that, but that's fine. Okay, so step 1 done. We've recorded a voicemail. Oh, okay. Craig says the dashboard got prettier. It did. It did, Craig. They made the dashboard prettier. It's lovely. We love it. I like it. I think that there's a few other things too that got prettier too. Like, oh, I'll just show you really quick because I thought it was kind of cool. This is a new account I created. And if you, once you log in, the like starting is way different. It's like, oh, here's, what are your use cases? Here's all the different things you can do. So it's a little bit more use case driven and hopefully gets people started faster. So, yeah, thanks for noticing, Craig. Thanks for noticing. But anyways, oh
Hashtag miss you. Hashtag.
yeah. Let's see if I can go back here to my other account. No, it's not going to let me just switch back. It's not showing up there. Let's see. All my accounts. Boom, boom, boom. I have so many things here. Where's Twilio for startups? There we go. Yeah, including some people's like old and abandoned accounts. Awesome that recording links worked as you had auth on recording URLs turned off. Oh, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. I want to take a peek at that because RJ Pearson just noticed something interesting, which is I turn the auth off. It might be because I'm logged in already, but let me see so this, what are you saying? Transcribed audio is off, trim silence is off, play beep is off, recording. I don't see that auth thing. I think that, yeah, I don't know. Oh, it's on voice settings. I don't know where that would be though, but it's okay.
Let us know when you see it again.
Yeah. Because I don't see any, this is the voicemail and I don't see it in there. I mean, there's stuff here, I'm sure, but yeah, I don't see anything where it's like, oh, it's not in studio. It's on my top level, I think. People are talking. Okay. I don't think it'd be under phone numbers. I don't know where, oh, here. This is probably where you're thinking.
Programmable voice settings.
Voice. Yeah, programmable voice settings. Where am I?
Sorry.
Manage. Oh, wait. Settings were down here. Is it voice credentials? No. General, maybe. Let's see. Oh, it wants me to verify again. I don't. Okay. Well, give me one moment while I verify this. If you want to take me off of, I think it's fine. Yeah, there we go, Brent.
We don't need to see your screen.
Exactly.
When you are giving us your
codes. Don't want to share my codes. Okay, cool. I'm ready to go back. Dual channel recording for conferences. No. PCI mode. Request inspector. Let's see. Yeah, I disabled HTTP basic authentication for media access. I disabled that. So that means that anyone can access the media. I think if I was doing this for real, I'd probably enable that to make sure that only I could get to those URLs. But right now it is disabled. So good call out on that. I appreciate y'all looking out for that because it matters.
Good eye.
Yeah. So that's how you would change it so that I would have to authenticate. Now, the way I'm going to be building it out with Studio is really easy to authenticate with. So I do think that it would actually be okay. So as long as I stay in the Twilio ecosystem, probably fine. Okay, so where are we now? So if we looked at this, we don't have a phone number, but we have the call SID. So I think I'm going to need to write a function that takes that media recording, takes the call SID, and then makes a call through the function. What do we think? We got Craig codes in here. We got RJ Person. We got some things. I'm thinking of two ways I can make that phone call. I can either make the phone call directly in in a function, which I think is probably pretty easy, but I have not done before. Or I could send a webhook to Studio that has the variables and then add a Studio flow. Does anyone have any notions on which one they think would be easier? I've done calling Studio from a Studio webhook from functions, but I haven't made a phone call. Let's see how easy it's going to be. Can you Twilio functions make phone call? Functions is straightforward. Great. Calls.create. Make a call. This is easy. Okay, so we'll do it that way. Honestly, this probably could have been I mean, Studio is so easy though. Cool. So make a call.
I will say, like,
Yeah.
leveraging studio, especially when you're like, I have this random idea. I just need to kind of figure out the flow. And then I feel like being able to kind of refine it better technically,
Hmm.
right? Like, okay, there's something that could make this a bit more efficient. But I don't know, when I see studio, I'm like, how do I outline this and the flow, right? Rather than just like, okay, let's just I don't know.
Exactly.
There
Yeah.
is something to be said about that too.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. Back to calls.
So it looks like there is a way to do it. So we're gonna start here. So this is Twilio docs making a call
Hmm.
um, with a run function. Now let's see. Oh, these are examples. So yeah, this is the making a call. I wonder if there's making an outbound call in. Oh yeah, here. This is it. Making an outbound call in Studio. So this would be the like basic way to do it. So we'll copy that in a second. Cool. So that's there. So now let's go and create our function. Assets. It's been a minute since I've written a function. I haven't written code in a while. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Oh, it wants to be. Can you hear me?
Oh, less than 50.
Oh, letters, dashes. It's got to be dashes.
That must be dashes. Can't underscores.
Mustache.
Must absolutely.
I could have camel cased. But here we go. Okay, great.
Okay.
So create a function, and we'll call this slash. Okay, we're going to be sending it the voicemail. So play VM, we'll just call it. Create and then enter. Sweet. Got our function. So here's the first thing that it's going to have to do. And this is the part we're going to code. It's going to first have to use the Twilio APIs to go and get the call phone numbers from the call SID. So right now, just to check, so this is already doing a voice response. So now if you called this number, it would just say hello world. And that's all it would do. So we'll leave some of this example here because it might be helpful. But this is if it's an inbound call. So I'm gonna move. I'm just gonna actually clear all this out because I don't think we need. I'll return the callback. Sometimes I like keeping the basic code. Okay, so now let's go to the Twilio docs for. So these are. I want to see Twilio docs like a function to get call resource. Twilio function get call resource. So the call resource is the thing. Fetch information from a completed call. That's what we're gonna do. Call event resource. Call properties. So we call with the SID, and we'll get the. Let's see. We should be able to get. Is it call event resource? Response. I feel like I'm moving very fast here. That's
I think
okay.
you're like, okay, boom, boom, found this here, got over here.
Yeah,
I think
it's pretty much.
I like this. No, I feel like especially when you're like you've discovered what you need, you're like, okay,
Yeah.
let's just get that done, and then you're like, okay, does this work?
Yeah. To the call resource doesn't. No, it's okay. That was the right spot. Cool. I was just seeing if there was code already written for me.
That's hard. That's very honest.
Fetch a call resource. That's what we're going to be doing. Cool. So we're already going to have the helper library there. I forget sometimes how to get the Twilio client in the console or in functions. Get Twilio client in. What are you drinking, Bianca?
Water. Canned water.
Canned water. Is it bubbly?
No.
Yeah, there we go. See, look at this. I don't even need anything else. I don't need AI. I don't need anything else. I got RJ Pearson and Craig Codes jumping in here, and we're good.
Can we
It's
put
got
it
everything
into a
I
shirt? I don't need AI. I just need RJ Pearson
Yeah.
and Craig
So
Code.
it's context.get Twilio client. Let's see if I can find that here to see how I then access it. No, it's not
AI,
showing it there.
AI models. I'm just like all
Yeah,
I.
you're both AI models. Craig, I would have so much fun if you were just like an AI model in my ear.
You know.
We could do it.
I see the technology. It's coming to us
Yeah,
soon. You know. Do
yeah,
you want it'll be like, do you need Craig codes today? Do you want RJ Pearson today? So just like that.
yeah.
Um okay.
How do I just need to probably save that as my guess. So I probably need to do like uh, constant t equals context dot get Twilio client. I believe that my t is now going to be my Twilio client. And now it's spaced weird. Now if I'm looking here, it's async function fetch call. So yeah, I guess they're calling a client. Yeah, let's just call a client and copy this. So let's see what that does.
Let's see.
Client equals that. So now, cool. So now in theory, this, I'm unable to generate a suitable response. Thanks, RJ Pearson.
Lols, lols.
Lols indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Aw,
okay, this, what?
the secret sauce and the code pizza. Aw, wow. That the
What?
Twilio bot that was smooth. That was smooth. Will y'all be okay if we add that to our next card? We're just gonna add it to our, you're like the secret sauce to our code pizza. Wow, so
I
touching.
like that. It is. Okay, so
It's
now
great.
I'm gonna just hard code this in and see if it works. So we're gonna
Okay,
hard code this in there, and now we've
you
got
said.
our fetch.
Craig
Um,
says, lose that FN wrapper, Alex.
this wrapper
The function, yeah, the
or this
function
wrapper? Yeah,
wrapper.
yeah. I know. Okay. I'll just do constant call equals async fetch. That's a yeah.
My brain's a little delayed today, Craig. It's just, yeah. I like when I
Yeah.
was like
I know.
uh,
I'm just
talking it. Not just keep
there's the
seven.
node. What am I missing here? Client oh, it's just await client.call. I don't need the function wrapper. I see what you're saying now. You are correct. I got it now. I got it now. We don't need this. We're just
Don't
gonna say the
need you.
call is call equals that, and then I think I forget the best way to like oh here, let's just this may or may not work. Yeah, it makes sense. Async on oh yeah, right. Oh wait, async, so it does it.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, async on line 4. Yeah. I gotta make my whole function async. And then it'll wait till this is complete and then go there. And then this is just gonna be we're gonna spit the call out. So that should go there. In theory, this is all I need. We'll see if it works.
Okay,
And here's how we're
before
gonna
we
test
go.
this. Yeah.
Okay, before we going into it, it works because we're doing a lot of movement. Okay, let's run it. Let's run it back. So just
Yeah.
kind of
So right
letting
now
us know.
we have this is our general like function that we're calling in Studio. When we call it,
Great.
it's going to pull the Twilio client, which is already built into the Twilio function with all my
Mm-hmm.
credentials, and then it's going
Great.
to hard coded fetch the details for the specific call. And then I don't know if this console.log is going to work exactly because we'll see what that looks like or this return, but in theory it should be there. I might need to like turn it into JSON. So yeah, I might need to turn to JSON, but we'll see. And I'm going to turn live logs on just so I can see what happens. Save, deploy. And now we will, in a moment here, go to, well, I'm going to let this finish deploying, but I'm going to go to my favorite one of my favorite tools, which is, why am I spacing out right now? Postman. Cool.
I was like, "Are you breathing, Alex? Are you nervous?"
Barely. I'm barely breathing.
Okay. Okay, that's honest. I will say the bot is kind of scaring me because
Is it
I'm
is
like,
it on
does
point?
the so like it says Lionel Richie's Miltones call for a call tutorial. That's genius, but let's not give up on Rick. Maybe we can create a
Oh,
roll your own API workshop. And I was like, and it's never gonna give you a Never gonna let you down. And I was like, but Craig didn't even say anything about the Rickroll. Does the bot know
It
Craig?
knows Craig.
How does the you did? You did. Okay.
Oh, he did. We missed the Rickroll
Okay.
joke somewhere.
We mixed the role of the Rick. Okay, great.
That
Because
happens.
I was gonna say, I was just like, I was like, is it a ghost? Is the bot a ghost? Has the bot been like tracking Craig and knowing that Craig is a constant Rick roller? Whoa, that sounded weird. Like, oh my god. Okay. Okay, never mind. So you're having not correct. Okay. That was so
Craig's car
chaotic.
doesn't drive
Anyway,
normally. It Rickrolls.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, RJ Pearson, you said you may need to make the function public or you need to use
I
the
just did,
account
yeah.
SID. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I just made it public. Sweet. So now I should be able to just paste that in there, and let's see what happens when I
Cute.
hit. I just want to. They're live. Cool. See what happens when I do this.
Can you hear
Okay, so
me?
look, I got the call SID. So this all worked. I got a to and a from, and so
Mm-hmm.
the if I remember how I did this correctly, the from number is going to
Mm-hmm.
be who made the call. I made the call. So we're going to call the from number from the to number. So we're going to flip them and then we'll play the voicemail.
Okay.
Because, okay, so that worked. Thank you so much, everybody, for your help. So this line works. Gets call info. And then we're going to remember we need to then call the from number using the to number is what we're going to need to do. So I'm just going to write that there, a little note so I know. Yeah, because it's, yeah. Cool.
I learned a fun
and to
fact. So
yeah.
when Craig, this is a side note, Craig was like, flip it and reverse it.
Flip it in reverse.
And so apparently later on, I think Missy Elliott was like, she basically literally flipped it and reversed it. So the whole line that she had just said, she was saying it backwards. So that was like the whole thing around like that following lyric. And I was like, oh my gosh, brilliant. And I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah. So when you said flip it and reverse it, I was like, that's what that made me think about. So I'm not requesting for you to you're just gonna reverse all the things that you said. So
Yeah, that's a weird line. It's like it doesn't make sense, but it's like, yeah, it's the line backwards.
it's really cool. Also we had a shout out on your code design. So nice use of comments. It'll be handy when you look at the code later and forget why, because who's thinking about their code all day long?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And now I got to think. So now here's the question. Someone's going to answer this for me. I think it's event, but it might be context. I get the two confused. Let me just like Twilio functions event context. Because yeah, function executions. So let's see. Context provides information about the current execute. So it's going to be event contains. Okay. So, because if we remember from this, we're going to have all these things passed to the bot. So I'm going to need to pull the call SID from the, let's see what the raw looks like. Oh, it's just like literally a link. So yeah, it's literally, I just need the call SID from event.call SID. So first thing we're going to do, we've got our client. Now I want to pull, call SID, and we also want the message or the audio from the event. I can pull the audio later. We'll do that down below. But the call SID is const call SID equals, I think it's just event dot, what was the exact thing? Event dot call SID. Yeah, easy. Call SID. SID. Okay. Your name is Sid. I'm sorry. We're not talking about calling you all the time. It's just, I forget what SID stands for, but it's something ID. It's some sort of ID. It might be, I don't know. Like, yeah, I don't know why. Why is it SID? Does somebody in chat know? Service ID. Got it.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Call service ID, account service ID, things like that. Yeah, I'm going with that, RJ. If you, that's right. Unless somebody corrects you, we're calling that right. That's canon now.
It's whatever you in your heart you want the S to be.
Yeah.
You know, today it's string, service, security. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
I was like
security.
the
The
internet says
security ID.
secured. The internet says security ID. So we are divided on what the S stands for in SID.
That happens. Um,
You know.
okay, so now in theory we have our call C. I'm also gonna log that as well, just so I can
Wow.
see.
Twilio
What is a
even
SID?
told us. Twilio even told us, ooh, Craig was like receipts. Craig was like, I know what I'm talking about. Because of
String
course Craig,
identifier. It's the
wow.
string identifier. It's the string ID. There we
Okay,
go.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
Craig wrote it. Sorry, you wrote the
Oh,
book.
Craig,
there's a
did we
mouse drop if I've ever seen one.
wow, Craig, did we like string splain the stuff that you wow, I can't believe it. Did we just stream splained uh to Craig, the thing that he built. Wow. Lols. Let's just act like this didn't happen. We're stream
You know
splaining.
what? Stream spline. Yeah. I asked Stream and you wanted to see what other people were saying. Although you actually said it first, and for some reason I missed it in chat, so I apologize. There's a lot of things happening. Um, you know, I can't I can't be responsible for myself at all times, can I? That sounds unreasonable.
It's
Um,
a lot. It's a
okay.
lot, you know?
It's a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Sweet.
Um,
So now we're going to go and look at the thing I pulled up, which was the example for making a call. So we have our Twilio client, which we already did. And then
mhm.
we have our from, our to, and our the TWIML can be hosted at a URL. So this is the voice TWIML. But if I just want to make a call with audio, um, what's this look like? I'm just curious.
Thanks for
Oh,
trying it
it's
out.
literally just saying a voice is saying something and then it's playing that. I'm going to just go ahead and guess what classic.mp3 is and let you all find out for yourself if you care to know. But my hunch is that Craig wrote this too. You know what, Craig? It's not sharing my screen. But you know what I'm going to do? I got an idea. Can you stack plays? Can I do like one play followed by another play in Twiml?
That would be so terrible. We would that's so funny.
Okay,
Because
I
I'm
can
just
stack
like,
plays. So you know what I will do? So we're gonna go ahead and like make the Twiml here. Uh, uh,
that's so funny. It's like, who wrote the docs? And we now
yeah,
know. We now know.
we know, we knew,
We know.
we knew.
We know.
Okay, so there's my Twiml, but we're gonna add another play here. Um, oh, that was not you. Sure,
Mm.
sure. Okay.
Okay. That's what a person who it is says.
I forget. I
Sounds
haven't written a
very
note in a while, but our JS F string. How do I do that again? Literal. I think it's this. There's just a format
classic.
for like. Okay, I can just do that. Cool.
Classic rock. Classic rock no, doesn't even doesn't even sound in alignment. Mm-mm. 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 Yeah,
Uh,
maybe your AI, your bot wrote it. Maybe it's another bot. It's trying to distract us. Hmm.
could be.
Could be.
Cool. Let's see. Event dot, and then what is the thing we're looking for? We need the media, the recording URL. Cool.
Hmm.
Okay, so basically what this is going to do is it's going to create a TWIML that says, thanks. I mean, it's not trying our documentation. And we'll just say, I hope you sound okay. Okay, here, let's put an explanation there. Here is your recording.
Cool.
And then it should just play the recording. And then afterwards, just in case you hang on, we'll play classic.mp3. Great.
That no one knows what it is. It's classic rock.
Yeah. Okay. He thinks it was Baker. We'll see. Is Andrew Baker here? Is he watching stream? Baker, you here? No? Okay. Got it. Limits to what we can call. Cool. So now go back to this little demo here. Okay, so now we'll pull the to and the from in a minute. So .calls, .create. Okay, so we're going to copy all of this because this is the code to actually like create the call. And I love copying code. It's one of my hobbies. Copy pasta. Cool. We just called this client. We didn't call it Twilio client, so let's just do that. So right, yeah, client.calls. So the to is going to be right. I said call the from number using the to number. So we're going to the from number, which is call.from. I don't know why it doesn't like that. Because the call's here .from. Why don't we just, you know what? We're gonna actually like save these, right? Okay. So
call from. RJ had a suggestion.
Oh, call from. Oh, is that right? It's no, it should just be to. To is the key name. Right. But I just called it call. Like it's just call is the thing. Maybe it's just getting confused with calls. Okay, but to from somewhere. URL. To is the key name and the object you are passing in. I'm not quite. So this is the call object. Oh, you know what? It's going to be confusing here. Because there's like I think I'm overloading this. I'm going to call this call info. Yeah, I see. Yeah, okay. To, got it. And I'm using, okay. I don't want to overload call and there's call in this. So we're going to call call info dot from, thank you, RJ. This is why I like doing this on stream. .to, using the to number. And then the URL is just going to be, oh, it's not a URL though. I'm just passing TWIML, which I think, is that going to work? I think I can just pass TWIML. Let's see. URL. I'm just going to assume that I can pass TWIML and it's going to be fine. And if it's not, we'll figure it out later. TWIML. TWIML equals TWIML. TWIML colon TWIML. I think that works. I don't know if I need the TWIML colon TWIML, but we're going to do it anyways. Because I saved the TWIML here. Then call log, call place successful, call.sid, return callback null, blah, 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 catch errors. Okay, this might just be it. So
we'll see.
We're going to save this, deploy all. Now, here's the thing. I'm going to make it private in a minute, but for now, we're going to copy the URL. We're going to go back to Studio. I think case will matter too. You might need to use the title case for properties on the call info. Title case for properties on the call info. So you think that to, from, and TWIML need to be title cased? Let me look at call.create. Twilio call.create. Call info.from. Oh, I see what you're saying. It is lowercase here. This was the response I got, and it looks like it's camel case, not title case. So I think we're okay. I see what you're saying. But yeah, I think it's my response. It was camel case, so I kept it there. Cool.
Okay, Craig was
nice. Yeah.
I think only coming in it gets.
What do you mean? I think only coming in gets corrected for the SDKs. We can just try this and see what happens. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we're gonna try.
We'll be like, Alex, you broke it. You
Yeah.
Broke the internet. I'm
So
joking. It's
anyways,
okay.
I saved the, let me just deploy it again, copy the URL. Now in Studio, what we're going to do is instead of it going to the webhook, it's going to come in to, we're going to have it go to our function. Coming in is not equal to the incoming bits in your webhook. Huh. In case it's case that way, SDK's fixed it. So do I need to change it to title case or do I need to leave it how it is now? That's the question.
We'll see.
Um,
You're good.
You're good.
You're
Cool.
good.
Okay, got it. Sweet. So we're good there. Okay, so now I'm gonna do it first on my through the dev phone, which means you guys won't be able to hear the other side, but that's just to see if it works. And then once it works and I know it's working, I don't have to debug anymore, then I will go ahead and run it through my phone so y'all can hear. So sorry that it's not gonna be as exciting the first time around. But we're gonna go ahead and call this number again, and then I should check from it. We'll see. Okay, push 6. I can hear all right. Okay. And then, great. Thank you so much. So I'm actually going to, while I'm recording this, make sure that my can you hear me is set to live logs on so that I can actually see it. And then now we're going to go back to dev phone and hang up. So that was my message that I just recorded. In theory, it should call me back. I don't see it happening right now. So we'll see what happens. Error. Okay. So it called the right thing. So there was an error with the export handler. Call is not defined at export.handler. And that is on line 36. I thought I defined. Oh, okay. But that's weird. I don't really care about this. And I don't really need a callback even because like in the demo, we didn't have a callback. It just does its thing and there's no callback because there's no return. Switch to await. This one. Oh, hold on. I think it's await. I think that's where I need to wait. If I'm in the wrong spot, let me know. Instead of them promises. I can still use the promises though, right? I don't need to change the code beyond the await. You're just laughing because and lose those promise bits. I don't need this then and catch. I can't just, no, I just want to comment those. Isn't that just like that? Nope. Nope. Why won't it let me comment? There's usually a button. It's like control question mark. I don't know what that was. I just created a divide, but that's okay. We'll just delete all this and it's gone now. So now we've got our call. And now let's just
I think what I love
log our call. Yeah.
I love what you hear on the Alex behind the stream, the coding thoughts. Who needs coding gloves when you have coding thoughts? And all I'm just hearing is like no, don't do this. Wait, what's happening
here? Don't do this,
here?
do this. What about this? Yeah.
Wait, this is breaking here. So it's kind of the coding thoughts. It's a segment within itself.
I will say coding on stream is different. So like anyone who's coded on stream, I think Craig's done it. I know like Chef Brent has. I don't know if Tofrog's on here. He's done it. The stream of consciousness is different. Like just saying all the things that are going through my head all the time. It's a thing. And it's a different process. And it's fun when there's people in comments correcting me. It is a little bit like a coding interview. Yeah. And they can be fun, but it is a little different. For sure. Let's try this again. Let's see what happens. Okay. Okay, so this is set to live logs true. We're good. So we should see just this come through when it's ready. So demo phone. Cool. Okay, I'm hearing it. Hitting 6.
Oh, no, you need a callback you need a callback to end the function.
Okay. I need a callback to which is just because I deleted mine. I think it's null comma uh, forget what I do for just like a good function. We'll just return the call. Why not? It's not doing anything. That works. Is that right? Callback, or is it different? I feel like I just had it and now I don't. And return. Oh yeah, return callback. Return callback null call. Cool. Easy. I need to end the function. Yay.
Closure.
Okay. Closure. Now we're returning a callback. It's gonna build, and then once it builds, I can try again. Look at you. I got so many helpful people in chat helping me code.
Yep. Chef
We
Brent
didn't think
knows
we were gonna
the
have to
code.
write code, Bianca, and we wrote code today.
Meanwhile, we were like, we're just gonna do studio. But I think it's a sign though around like when you have your stream friends, you just want to code. So I feel
Well,
like
sometimes coding's easier. Sometimes it's like
that's
easier
so
to
true.
code than to try. Like I would have had to make an HTTP. I would have had to go in Studio, get the webhook, make an HTTP request to get the Studio info, which I could have done, but I feel like it's like a line of code versus sometimes configuring the thing is a little funkier. Let's try this again. So we're gonna okay, great. I get to skip everything by just hitting 6, which is nice. So now it's talking to me. Now I'm recording this message. Here's some message of me just talking for a moment, saying whatever I want. My phone's hearing me, and then I'm going to hang up. And now, in theory, I should get a call. I don't see it happening. Oh, look at that. I'm just going to see if it works. I'm listening. So this worked.
Okay.
Let's do it, and let's do it for real. So
Okay.
I'm just so excited that this worked. We got something working.
Alex, moment. This is
moment. So now we're just going to go on speakerphone right here, and I'm going to call that number. Okay. Cool. So you should be able to hear this.
Hello? Can you hear me?
You're getting this right, Bianca?
This will be the first test to see if your phone is working. Press 6 if you can hear me. It seems like you can hear all right. Record your message after the beep and then hang up. We will call you back to play the recording.
Hey, chat and stream. I'm never going to give you up. I'm never going to let you down. Let's see if this works. Ended. Now, here's one problem. I'm currently on Do Not Disturb because we're on stream. So I got to turn that off. I'm getting a phone call now.
Oh, yeah.
I hope you sound okay. Recording.
Hey, chat and stream. I'm never going to give you up. I'm never going to let you down. Let's see if this works.
Cool. We did it, y'all. There was some classic rock. You got some classic rock, Craig.
This feels kind of poetic. This kind of feels poetic. Even when you don't call the Rickroll finds you, you know, like wow.
That was not that hard.
That was kind of
That
cool.
was great.
Alex, how you feel? How do you feel?
I feel good. I'm glad that I think I had the structure in my head the right way.
Okay.
And it's literally been a minute since I've written code, so I'm happy to get back into the editor. And like, that was a pretty easy build. Again, debugging help. I really appreciate RJ Pearson jumping in, Craig Codes, and Chef Brent all helping with the debugging. Makes it so much better when you're not coding alone. It's like pair programming. But that was so much fun. It worked. It just worked, and it didn't take too many tries. Oh yeah. So now TwilioBot needs to give Craig Codes some kudos. They've been dropping classic rock knowledge and Twilio wisdom like it's going out of style. There you go.
And what did you learn? What did you learn today, Alex? Also in chat.
This is the first time I've made a phone call from functions because I do so much stuff with SMS. This is the first time I made a phone call, and it was super easy. You get a little Twimo in there, you're fine. My hunch is that it would be just as easy to do the whole first part of the studio flow in Twiml in a function as well and just not do studio. But that would be harder. I think that would like this was a very easy. I think I did the easy part. Like I think I did the easiest part for both of them. I don't know what other people think if they would have done it a little differently. Um, but yeah, I think this was the easiest part. And like, look, this single line of like call info is that like basically 2 lines, and I was able to get all the call info. It would have taken a lot of
Mm,
configuration to do that in studio.
yeah.
So I'm happy that I just did that here.
Okay. So you
In,
learned something
in fact, I might
today.
have even created a function in Studio called the function instead of making a generic HTTP and pulled it back. But like, that's great. So like, this is pretty cool, and I love that we just did this person's whole like little what they said was going to be a what
Mm-hmm.
they said was going to be a multi-billion-dollar company. So we just built it in about an hour on stream.
Yep. Literally, in a moment, and it's so funny because I'm like, that's the cool power of just like building stuff, which is like, how do you move away from like this idea that I have in
Hmm.
my head to like bringing it to life. So yeah,
Yeah.
no, that's so funny. I'll probably
So
send
now,
her a link to the our
yeah,
our
the
recording.
phone number will
Like,
work.
yeah, I was like, if you do want to
You don't
build
need it.
it.
Yeah, you could send her a link to the recording or just the phone number if anybody else wants to try. It's let's see, it's this phone number. Let me know everyone's experiences. It's this one. So this number is currently set up to do that little thing.
Hmm,
Uh,
hmm. Okay, cool.
so yeah,
We're not taking the classic
I'm
rock
not
away.
touching it. It's done. It's complete. It
It's
works.
it's it's forever in the system. It also just adds a nice touch to it. Is it really a demo without some classic rock?
No. And we could make it a little more formal. Like after we do the recording, we can like say like I hope that worked well or not. But I think it's fine how it is. I think it's great. Just going straight in.
Wow, a
Um
signature. That is
yeah.
true. That
Yeah.
is a very Twilio devs like signature. I was like,
You
crack
know what I should
codes and
do? If we're
our
gonna post this somewhere,
oh,
we need to call out that we built it on stream. That's what we need to do.
okay. I was like,
So
this could be a blog post. This could be a blog
this
post,
should be a blog post. We should
Actually.
put that in.
Okay.
Um
Hmm. So then it's
hold
classic
on.
rock finds more and more
Yeah.
homes.
I think the
RJ
only thing I'd want to
Pearson.
do is I want to see what's the TWIML uh for using a an Amazon voice. Uh let me see like yeah, I want to like figure I want to use a different voice. Um and I want
Say.
to like yeah, it's going to be here under say overview
Mm-hmm.
attributes language loop voice. Here we go. So I should be able to change the voice to so language
Mm-hmm.
USN. Okay, let's do some of these things. So this is
Okay.
not wanting
Little
to
little
load.
some little tweaks. Craig Codes and RJ, what did y'all learn today? I felt like y'all were contributing. Did you learn anything new on the stream? Just curious. Okay, so we're changing
Yeah,
the voice.
yeah. Let's change it. I just want to change it to like language. I'm going to use en-us and then
Mm-hmm.
equals. Uh, uh, why is it doing that? Push the wrong button. en-us and then voice equals is forgiving with case. Yeah. And then I think voice is going to be, I think I can do anything.
Mm-hmm.
Any of the Twilio Amazon supported voices. And where's the full list of them? I just want to make sure. Okay. So I think I'll just do, it's probably poly dot, Craig Hogan, Mike Sharp. Yeah, I wrote that article. I did appreciate that a lot. Is it saying that this is the voice name? So it was Joey that we wanted.
Yeah, we like Joey.
Uh, Yeah, there was a Joey neural though. It's probably this one is what I
Mm-hmm.
want. That's what we were using.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Also, apparently not read. Yeah, I guess we didn't read the article, but you wrote it.
We just
Okay.
quickly skim. It's now we know. We're just gonna actively promote the article.
Let's just say in a moment we will play back your recording. Your recording will play. Check out how this was built on Brent. Should I plug Twitch or YouTube on the A/B testing stream? Let's see. I need to improve the SEO on Twilio devs. We'll just say YouTube.
Oh, that's also, I like that. But it also feels cool because it's like you could hide secret messages too on like just listen to this recording and it has a little Easter egg. That's so cool. I love the Easter eggs.
Yeah, you got it.
Mhm.
Now Huey Lewis is in the bots memory. Wow, it's a lot. Let's see. Oh, we need to make that in quotes, I believe. Cool. Wait, does that need to be quotes? I don't think it does.
But if it's already, I was like, that sounds very, that sounds like a very bot behavior. Craig, you psyched out the other bot. Only a bot would know how to mess with the bot. See, I don't know if it's truly Craig. If it's truly Craig codes. Interesting. I used to put the YouTube URL as a text message response after SMS tutorials. No, that's real. But
that would be good.
Now we're in voice. We're in voice land. Okay. So we gotta use our tools. Here's something else to listen to.
Sweet. Now we're good.
Power of Love, classic rock.
Let's we'll just call it one more time and just make sure everything's working. Once it builds.
Twilio bot. I'm like, is the Twilio bot tired?
Bots don't get tired, Bianca.
Oh, I don't know. The bot, I feel like we've been throwing a lot at the bot today.
Okay. Is deploying? Tired. Still deploying? Okay, cool. Just finished deploying.
Oh. Boom.
Speakerphone here. Okay. I can whip through it.
Hello? Can you hear me? It seems like you can hear all right. Record your message after the beep and then hang up. We will call you back to play the recording.
This is the recording. 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3. So now hopefully I'll get a call in a second here.
You're not on Do Not Disturb, right?
No, I turned that off. Calling me.
Okay. Got a call.
Here we go.
Check out how this was built on the ad testing stream on Twilio Devs YouTube.
This is the recording. 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3.
How was that? Here is something else to listen to.
Perfect.
That was kind of cool. Okay, so we'd probably.
So I just said the AB testing stream. So I'm just going to write AB testing stream.
Yeah.
And deploying. Like that's it. We're done. We just made a full app. Somebody thinks this is a multi-billion-dollar company right here. But we just
the beautiful thing is you can test it out. Kind of turn the idea to reality, then we tweak it.
Yeah.
So then I feel like we'll have the producer edition of what can you do with these kind of things.
So Bianca, are you going to go? I think you're a connection with that person. Are you going to go post the phone number? Sweet.
I think I might.
I'll send you the number when we're all done here, and we can go post it, and we'll let you guys know on stream what our response was.
We can do some improvements.
Yeah.
Chef Brent is so funny.
Ab testing.
Brent, yes, ab testing. No, Chef Brent, you're funny. Chef Brent is like boot camp Brent. And like, yeah, that was all right. But we got some tweaks. We have some improvements. We have some things. Okay, so
Yeah.
what would you improve? Curious, chat.
Yeah.
What would we add? How would we take this to the next level? Oh, I was
I
talking about adding things.
yeah. I think the big thing to add is like, look, this is cheap and not there, but like if you really wanted to build a company, you'd have to like somehow give people like 3 free trials on a number and then start charging them for it or something. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and I mean, even like figuring out how to like have them create an account and charge them $1 per time they use it or something, or like, something cheap. This would not be expensive to run, but like,
Yeah,
I think that would be
I
one
think
of
this
them.
the tough part with these kind of businesses is that like you'll use it for that moment. So it's like, I don't know, it almost reminds me on like it's very place or situation based. So it's
Yeah.
like the average you would have to get massive amounts of users, or gosh, clearly been working with startups too much. Like then, or the other option is like you would have to sell them to different clients, and then you know what I mean, you would get the volume by way of your enterprise clients, rather than doing like consumer. um
Yeah.
so yeah. Hmm.
Unless this
Hmm.
is not a VC backed business and just a way to kick out some cash for somebody on the side.
Okay, that's true.
And then you
Because
just have to make
clearly,
sure and then you just have to make sure that you're not spending more on your Twilio Twiml bills or Twilio voice bills than you are on your other thing. And I think it'd be cool to also add like a text message component, like to request the
mhm.
call or like things like that. Like it'd be cool if it was like, you text and you're like, I'm ready now. And then it called you and did the whole recording thing. Like that'd be kind of cool too. But
No, I love how your Alex was like, it doesn't have to be a 10x unicorn business. It could just be a thing. Um,
yeah,
okay, you
it can
might
just
want
be
to
a thing.
handle okay, you might want to handle the recording status, drop anything. Okay, app
I
testing, going
did.
through chat. We can definitely talk about improvements. Do, 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 do.
So
Oh
yeah,
yes.
WebRTC to
Seven
video.
seven to flip it and reverse it. That would be kind of cool.
Oh,
That'd
that'd
be
be
kind of
fun.
cool. Yeah. And then
Press 6 to record, press 7 to record, and then flip it and reverse it.
because of course you need to reverse your recording. And
How
then
would you want to reverse the recording? Would you just play it backwards somehow, or would you? I mean, is it played backwards, or are the words just backwards? Like, how does it?
yeah, she says the words backwards. Where they put your thing and flip it over. It's your flip it
Yeah,
right. Yeah. So it's like a flip. It's yeah. Oh yeah,
um,
transcribe it and reverse it. That would be kind of cool. So to flip it and
yeah.
reverse it, that is kind of cool. You would just like
No, it
yeah.
is. It is fully backwards. If you look at the lyrics, it is. It is. It is here. Like I just looked at the lyrics.
Okay.
You can see here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, like flip it and
Oh.
reverse it. Tea is served, not
Oh.
tea pill. I put my
LOL.
yeah.
Yep, yep, yep. So okay,
I put my thing
so
down, flip it, and reverse it backwards.
so
So yeah,
it really is backward.
just play
Okay, okay,
backwards.
that would be a thing. Okay, so Chef Brent was like, I'd also want this to be what is it? Built with the JavaScript and browser SDK. Okay.
Hmm.
Maxing out on quality.
Yeah.
Um, it wouldn't okay. We got some stuff.
Oh,
We
Craig
got
wants
some
me to do it
options.
through. Craig wants me to transcribe, and then I would have to transcribe split based on spaces, and then
Mhm.
that, or I could probably, I don't know, I gotta either make an array and flip each word, or flip the whole array and try to get Joey to say it. Yeah, exactly. So I just like get a string. I don't know if there's like a quick way to reverse a string in JavaScript. So I would reverse the string in JavaScript from the transcript, and then go from there.
No, it's so funny because I just imagine just like on any forums, like, hey, does anyone know? Just have a particular use case. Just I just need to flip it and reverse it in
Yeah.
code. So
Yeah. That's your new coding question. How do you record audio and then flip it and reverse it?
yep, yep,
It's like,
yep.
and what do you mean by flip and reverse? It's like, how do you interpret flip it and reverse it?
We can't. We can't. Oh man. Wow.
Should we do it? We got time.
We're so
Uh,
unserious. Let's do it. Let's flip it and reverse it. This is oh my gosh.
there's a
LOL.
question of free
Is
code
this
camp. You're right. 3 ways to reverse a string in JavaScript. Cool. So we're gonna hold on to this for a second. We need to do one thing in the studio flow to make this happen. Come on,
okay?
we're doing it. Oh, here's the
Oh,
thing. We're going to. Okay, wait. We can do this. I got it. We're gonna need to create a second function.
I just had stream tears due to deep laughter. So wow. Counter. The cry counter grows every day.
Press 6 if you can hear me. Press 7 to flip it and reverse it.
Oh yes. Oh, crack codes. We'll miss you, man.
Oh, see you later.
Thanks.
Send me the
for
number
joining us.
on the Twitters. We'll send you the number on the Twitters once we get it flipped and reversed. And remember, 7 is how you flip and reverse it. Yeah, Twiliobot knows. Don't forget to press 7 and reverse it on your way out. Yeah.
Ooh.
There you go. Okay, add a condition. If value is equal to 7, save. And then we're going to go ahead and duplicate this. Okay, so record your message after the beep, then hang up. We will flip it, reverse it. We will flip it, reverse it, and call you back to play the recording. Let's just say play it. Okay. So now the reason I'm doing this separately is because I'm going to have duplicate this. Here we go. So that's there. Now in this recording too, we're going to transcribe audio to text. And then we're going to end up having to do the same thing with the URL. I'm going to do the webhook.site again because I want to see exactly how the transcription comes through because sometimes I forget. Where's my, hold on, I forget how to get back to my thing. I don't want a new one. I forget how to like see what the URL is to, oh, it's posted here. Cool. That was just at the top right there, ready for me. So we're going to do this one. Okay. So now publish that. Okay. So now I'll let you guys get the experience here. We'll call again.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? This will be the first test to see if your phone is
Okay.
working. Press
Let's
6
make sure
if
the
you
7
can
part
hear me.
works.
Press 7.
Oh, it was listening to me. It's because I was talking.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wish I could tell it not to listen, but we're just going to go ahead and should say it.
Go.
Should come back.
Hello? Hello? Record your message after the beep and then hang up. We will flip it, reverse it, and call you back to play it.
This is a message. Let's see if this flips and reverses and what the transcript looks like. Okay. So should be going to webhook.site in a second. We just got a second one. Cool. So here, blah, blah, blah. Recording. So did it transcribe? I don't see the transcription. Oh, it does have a different status callback. You're right. Okay. Transcription callback URL. So I'm curious to see. I'm going to use this one again. RJ Pearson for the win. We
Truly. We're not giving prizes, but truly, RJ, on fire.
If we were
on fire,
it'd be
yeah.
Hello? Hello? Record your message after the beep and then hang up. We will flip it, reverse it, and call you back to play it.
Let's flip and reverse this. Okay. Now I should get 2 callbacks here. 2 new ones in a second. Well, there's one, and then the transcription is might take a minute. So this was the recording one. And then hopefully the transcription comes through in a second here. Or was this the transcription?
I think that was probably it.
No, I think it was this one.
Okay.
I think. Weird that the time zone just shifted. Or no, those were the originals. This is, okay. This is the, it's a transcription URL. And then if I go to this URL, it's going to just be text. Oh, it wants me to sign in. Interesting. No credentials. Okay. So it's not, okay. So, okay, let me think here. So I should just, but I'm going to have credentials if I go in through there. So,
so, but for the most part, it's looking, no, it's right there, down there.
Oh, it is?
Transcription
Oh, you're right.
text.
Transcription text. Cool. And this was, cool. So it's going to be the transcription URL. We're going to use the transcription URL, not the recording URL. So I don't really care where the recording goes. But the recording's here anyways. So there is a recording. So now I'm going to get rid of, I don't need this. Okay, save. I'll publish this in a minute. Let's go back to overviews or services here. Can you hear me? So let's duplicate this. Wait, can I just duplicate these? Or do I need a new one? Reverse it. We're just going with bad capitalization here. Okay. Cool. Okay, so this is the exact same as the last one because most of the stuff's going to be the same. The difference here is that we're not going to play a recording URL. We're going to, thank you. We're going to go ahead and say something else. So my lovely wife just brought me some food, so I'll eat when we're done with stream. Here is your reversed message. Okay. And then we're going to want reverse it to equal. Now we go to this free code camp article. How to reverse a string. So string, return string, reverse string, hello. Cool. So that's like what it's doing. Great. Reverse a string with built-in functions. Oh, this is fun. So this is splitting it up and then reversing it and then joining it back together. That's one way. Creating a string, that sounds harder. I think this first one looks like the easiest. So let's just do this. Okay. So these are the functions. I'm not even gonna need the function. So here we go. Okay. Okay. Split string equals, okay. But in this case, str is going, like we're going to make string. I'm going to be really lazy with this.
All good.
Var str, I'm not even going to change it. Equals event dot I think, what was it? Transcription? Or was it?
Transcription.
Transcription text. Sweet. What's the /press7 you got there, Chef Brent? But yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah. Okay.
Name of the function.
Name a function, press 7. Yeah. That would be a good one. So the string is event.transcription text dot split. And so this is, I don't need all this stuff. So we're just going to say, why not? I'll leave it in there. It's nice looking. Reverse, join, return, and it's not going to be return, join away. We're just going to say, we just need to know that reversed. Okay, we'll say reverse is there. We don't need this reverse it here. Okay. And then we're going to copy this line. And then this is going to be reversed. Reversed. Okay. Someone, you reversed each character of every word. That is correct. That is how the Missy Elliott song does it. I might need to change the split because I'm splitting on. I want to reverse every word. I think I'm okay. I'm doing every letter. I think this should be okay. And we'll just do this as a test. Console.log reversed. Yeah, it's splitting every character. Did I spell reversed right here? It doesn't even matter if I spell it right as long as I'm consistent.
Consistently wrong.
Yeah, if I'm consistently wrong, I'm fine.
If you're consistently wrong, then basically you're right because it's it's consistent. So
Cool. I think that's it. I think this is gonna work now. I actually don't need this to be public. I can keep it protected because it's gonna be called from within Twilio. I think. We'll try it, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So we'll try it. Okay. We're gonna deploy this right now. Save, deploy all, copy URL.
Boom.
We're gonna test it and see if it works.
If we flipped it and reversed it.
And we flipped it and reversed it. And we're gonna have to go to Studio here. Oh, flows. Yep. Can you hear me? And then this transcription URL is going to change, and then I think we're good to go.
Cool.
Cool. Save that. Publish this. Let's go. I want to go back to the studio, to the flow, so I can make sure that it's working. Can you hear me? Turn on live log so we can see what's going on.
Great.
Let's see if I flipped it and reversed it.
Hello?
Okay, I'm just gonna skip this and push 7.
Record your message after the beep and then hang up. We will flip it, reverse it, and call you back to play it.
Will this be flipped and reversed? Okay, it should print out when it gets called. And I should get a call back unless I get an error, which is very possible. Oh. So that worked. Kind of. I'm getting a call.
Okay.
Here is your reversed message. For DNA Deppels beside you. How was that? Here is something else to listen.
That worked.
It did.
Yeah. Will this be flipped and reversed?
It worked.
Now, the real thing is I'm going to need instead of Rickrolling at the end, I'm going to need to play the Missy Elliott song, but I don't have that on hand, so we'll do that a different time.
Nope. Yep. That was good, Alex.
Look at that. Coding challenge done.
That was kind of cool, especially since, like, honestly, I just feel some joyful feels. I feel like everything worked out as it should, even in the midst of life craziness. So y'all, that was great. Yeah, that's a good call. That's a good call. Brent, having the, like, it's your the reverse lines, just hard code that in. But yeah, no.
We could do that. Just I don't remember where I had that, but I looked that up.
No, but that was
just
good.
you want me to just play this twice?
Yeah, that would be dope. But yeah, so
okay.
It was kind of cool.
Brent will get us that. We'll update that. Look at this build.
This was on a whim. We didn't have a true vision. Shout out to Arya Finger for the inspiration. But yeah, we built multiple things. Also, Alex, how does it feel? You got it to work?
Yeah, I got it to work like pretty quick. That was like a full build from scratch, working on stream. Again, thank you so much to RJ Pearson, to Craig Codes, to Chef Brent for the assists. Couldn't have done it without y'all. And great stuff. But yeah, that was fun. I love building, and it's more fun when there's people around, and there's some people looking over your shoulder and being like, hey, don't forget to do it this way, which was great. Yeah. So next week, I'm pretty excited for.
Okay, what do we have? What do we have? Do you know? Do you know?
We
I've heard.
have a famous musician coming on
We
to
do.
stream with us. We do.
Hmm.
The one and only Sam Agnew, Sagnew Shreds. He's one of our colleagues, developer evangelist, and he plays guitar in some heavy metal bands. I think that's the way I would describe them. His band's name, I can't remember it, but it was like fairly benign. But then he was like telling me some of the other bands he's playing with, and they're just like bizarre, like names. And I was like, okay, that's a type of music I don't listen to, and I love that you love it. But
No, that's pretty cool.
he goes on tour and he plays music. And he's a developer evangelist. He's been at Twilio for like ever. Like
I was
I
gonna
don't think
say,
it's quite been 10 years.
is he in the part? Is he an owl? Well, I was like, I was about to say, like, is he an owl? Isn't he in the
He's
parliament
a
of the
human.
owls?
He's a human. No, he's not. I don't think he's in the Parliament. I don't think he's got a seat alongside Brent in the robes for
Okay,
Parliament of Wise
he's
Owls
not.
yet.
He's not an
But
owl.
I
Alex,
don't
you're a
think
comedian. He's not. He's not an owl. He's a human.
he's a
Yes.
human. But no, I don't think I don't think it's been 10. I think it's been like 8 or 9 years. But he's been
Okay.
around for a while. He's gone to like every event imaginable, including he was in Sao Paulo for our Signal event a couple weeks ago. And
Hmm.
he's just a really fun person to talk to about all things in general, but all things like DevRel as well, because he's been in it here for so long. And he's just a great character. I really enjoy my time with Sam.
No,
Yeah.
yeah. So that's super exciting. And
Sam's at
then
9, so one more year before he gets to be in the Parliament of Wise Owls alongside Brent.
and then he
Brent? You're
turns.
gonna have to tell us what Parliament meetings are like. You know, do you have to like find a quorum, roll call, like how official is it, or is it just like, anyways. But yeah, we've got Sam Agnew. Oh yeah, you didn't get the memo about the meetings, Brent? Oh, whoops. So says Bianca and I have been here for like 2.5 years. We're
Yeah.
quarter owls.
Yeah.
Um,
We're in the secret owl meetings.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
so
God.
we'll have Sam on. We'll learn a little bit more about stuff he's building. We'll learn about some of the events he went to. He does some really cool demos too, so hopefully we'll get to see some demos with him.
That'll be exciting. And then
Yeah.
one of these days we'll have our champion friends. We're working on it. Champion friends. We want to have you on stream. So Twilio Champions is a program that we have. So that'll be we'll let y'all know. But you'll see
Yeah.
you might see some familiar faces
Yeah.
from chat holding it down. So we'll keep you posted on that. But yeah, Sam next week, and we'll let you know when we have our fun additional guests. But yeah, thank y'all for joining us today. Alex, this was awesome. Also, thank you, stream friends, for all the heart emojis and just good vibes. This was fun. Any thoughts, Alex?
No, I had a great time. I'm glad we got to build that. This is why you build on stream, so you can have people looking over your shoulders. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess we will see our fun stream friends Tuesday, 2 p.m. Eastern next week. See y'all.